Hey, good afternoon, everyone. It's Gary here. I gotta touch on a subject. I gotta kind of do a part of the second part of that one of the last videos I did called "Into the Wild." You'll understand what I'm talking about when I get into it. That's lighting is better. I bought one of these. What do they call it? A circle lamp. You've seen them on podcasts that other professionals do, because I'm not professional, but I went on Amazon and I ordered one. And I got it delivered to my house last night. I plugged it in, didn't work. And then I figured it must have been the connection. So I unplugged it from the adapter and plugged it back in, and I saw the little tab on it turn blue, like, okay, we got power. And then it went off again. So that happened this morning at about 3 a.m. That's what time I got up. And if you want to see if there was any witnesses to the total pissed offness of a $31 purchase that I don't think there's much left of that thing. I ripped it off of its stand, took it downstairs, opened up the garbage can in full frontal force, slammed that motherfucker in the garbage can. Shattered it. Garbage. That doesn't happen very often. I mean, usually when I buy stuff from Amazon, it's usually pretty good, but not this lamp. So I said, that's fine. I'll just stay old school with this lamp. Anyway, back to the subject at hand. I got a call this morning from my buddy Roger, my good old buddy Roger, who's still working, by the way. I'm going to remind him, he's still working. He doesn't get to retire until next year. Anyways, he said, I really like that Into the Wild program you did, Gary. That was a pretty good program. I enjoyed it because he's an outdoors guy. He hunts, he fishes, he kills things. He kills things, but the things he kills, he eats. The only thing I ever killed was going fishing. I never could get past killing something with a bow and arrow or a rifle. Just anything with four legs, I couldn't do it, not unless it was going after me. And he goes, I really like that Into the Wild video you did, Gary. He goes, but you left something out. You left a very critical part of it out. I said, what do you mean, brother? He goes, when you start talking about bears. I said, yeah, I thought I covered it pretty good, because everything I discussed in that video about bears was information I got from Roger. Because Roger was really into the bears, and I think I told you a little bit about wild bears and how I got interested in from hearing from Roger. He goes, you didn't give the bear enough credit, Gary. And if that bear was in your living room right now knowing that you didn't give the damn thing enough credit, he'd rip your fucking face off. And then he elaborated what I didn't say. He said in your Into the Wild video, you said, well, when the bear takes you down, and then you shifted over to talking about getting mauled by a tiger. And he goes, you fucked up, Gary. You done fucked up, Aaron. And so he goes, if you ever have a chance to revisit this subject, you gotta tell the viewers what they really need to hear about what a bear does to a human being when they take him down. So here we go. Drum roll. Drum roll. All right, we'll talk about the grizzly bear, the brown bear, grizzly bear, same damn thing. So if a bear takes you down, okay, if you're in the wild and you're taking pictures or videos of these things, and one turns loose on you and comes after you, all your hopes and dreams of becoming anything in life just escaped that moment when the bear comes after you. Because he's going to catch your ass. They're so fast. They can move like 30 miles an hour and go through trees. Roger said one time a bear will go through a tree with a circumference of like this big around. Crack the branch right in half to get to you or to something that he's going after. 30 miles an hour in the forest? Get the fuck out of my way, really? When a bear takes you down, they aren't gentle about it. They don't kill you like the tiger will kill you. Like I said in my that Into the Wild video, the tiger goes for your throat. kills you instantly. The bear will take you down and use you as a buffet table. Roger's probably watching this going, come on, Gary, give more details. I'm getting there. If he takes you down and he's in front of you, he's going to start at your feet. He'll start gnawing away at your feet while you watch him gnaw away at your feet. And you're screaming your lungs out because he's got his giant paw on your knee or your thigh holding you down, and he's eating your foot. And as you're screaming your lungs out, and he discovers it's mostly bone, then he goes to the leg, and he starts eating. Well, he'll take your kneecap off first, like with one bite, shred it, and then start eating the muscle tissue and your leg while you're alive, if you don't go into shock. There's been accounts and witnesses have seen this and have watched from afar their friend getting taken down, man or woman, didn't matter, and just ripping them to shreds while they're screaming their lungs out in total holy terror because they're watching their body get shredded by a bear. 2,000-pound bear. I mean, you would figure the force of the animal standing on top of you would crush your lungs and crush your ribs. You know they probably do. They aren't real gentle about it. Your whole body is a buffet table. And I'm hoping, I mean, I've seen videos, I've gone back and I've looked at videos. I've seen them on YouTube, but you gotta, if you type into YouTube, humans being mauled by a bear, they will ask you, they'll show you on the screen, it's explicit, do you wish to carry on? Hit yes. Hit yes, you want to see this shit. Of course, they fuzzy out most of it. Of the mauling. I've only seen one or two, but they're from far away because the person filming it is filming their friend, or maybe it wasn't such a good friend because they're filming it, getting eaten alive by a bear. Not Smokey the bear, because Smokey the bear was a black bear. Roger says the black bears are vicious too, but they're only vicious when they're being threatened by a human being near the cubs. But the brown bear, the grizzly bear, they're a bad motherfucker, and they don't care about nothing. If they're hungry, they're going to eat you. But yeah, I saw a video of this person getting mauled, and they were camping out. It was somewhere it was somewhere like in Yellowstone National Park. They were camping out, and the bear came upon them. They were in the tent, and the story came from the woman because she survived. So they see a shadow on the outside of, and this is in the morning. They see a shadow outside this tent that they're both in. And then the husband, he gets out, he goes out to see what it is. And all she hears from what her account of what happened was him getting mauled. He starts screaming, and then he hears a large thud. Well, then she scrambles out to the other side of the tent, wants to know what the fuck's going on, and she sees this bear on top of her husband, eating him. And she runs. I think she started to film a little bit of it when she got to the top of this hill. She turned around to see what was going on, and she videotaped like 10 seconds of it. Why she would do that? What kind of a sick, sadistic bitch would film her husband getting eaten alive? Unless he slapped her around the night before and probably figured it was payback. Anyway, so she films like 10 seconds of him getting mauled, and then she takes off running. Well, she got, amazingly, the bear was just hungry enough for one human being. She got away. She got the park rangers. So later on, the park rangers came down with a whole squad of people with rifles, and they found his body. They showed this on YouTube, but they fuzzied out the carnage. But you can get an idea of what this bear did to this human. His head was intact, and they showed him lying down in this clearing where the bear ate him for, it might have been breakfast. Yeah, it was breakfast, Roger. It was breakfast. And his head was intact. He was lying on his back, and you could see when a body's lying on the ground, any kind of, unless the guy's obese, but a normal sized body, maybe about, a foot and 6 inches depth from the ground, maybe not even quite a foot, maybe like 9 inches. It was basically ground level. You could see they did show the rib cage was exposed. So he had gone after the center part of the body and shredded it. He disemboweled the guy while he was alive. He's tearing up the intestines. I mean, I would have loved to have seen that. That's my twisted sickness coming out. I would have loved to have seen that. I mean, I probably wouldn't have been able to watch the first few seconds of it. I would have to turn my head away from the TV set, and then after the mauling was over, I'd have to go back and watch it in full action. Because I mean, I'm human. I'm not that insensitive to see that real life thing happening before my eyes on TV. I would have to turn away right away. Honestly, I would turn away right away. But I would go back and look at it out of curiosity to the point where I was able to watch the whole thing and go, wow, while I was eating some popcorn. Wow. He's going for the kidneys now. And get a drink. And he's going for, oh wait, look, he's going for his dick. Huh. God. Yeah, he's got the dick in his mouth. Huh. The guy's still alive. He's still alive. He's screaming. Yeah. Hey, pass the popcorn. Here you go. Can I have those Twix? Yeah. All right. That's what I would do. I would be sitting there in front of the TV with a friend, eating some popcorn, drinking my seltzer water, watching this guy get mauled. Well, that'd be fucking cool as shit. No, it would be cool as shit. It'd be horrifying. But I mean, I would watch it. And I tell you what, people watch this would be saying, God, that guy Gary is so fucking twisted. He is fucking, there's something wrong with him. He is ate the hell up. There's something wrong with him. Well, yes, there is something wrong with me. I think outside the box. And I'm thinking about, man, wouldn't that be cool as shit to watch a human get mauled by a bear? That would be cool as shit. But I've been a lot of my viewers saying, I'd watch it. I'd watch it. Hell yeah, I'd watch it. People that are hunters have been out in the wild that have had to shoot these things, take them down. They're probably thinking, yeah, I'd watch that shit. There's the idiot running around the wild with his camera in bear country, knowing it's bear country. His last thought when he sees that bear charge him is, oh fuck, maybe I should have stayed in the tent. Sent my wife out. Hey honey, go check out what's going on out there. Maybe he could have gotten away. Anyway, it's a short video. Had to clarify. I mean, I've never seen any polar bear action, but I imagine the bear is a bear is a bear. I imagine the polar bears do the same damn thing to humans. Eat them like a buffet table. But there's most of the stories and the videos I've seen, like I said, I've seen two videos. But they don't, I'm going to go back and backpedal a little bit. They don't show, here's the thing, they don't show the whole thing, but they allow the audio of the person screaming in bloody fucking horror as they watch the bear eat them alive. Okay, Gary, thanks for that. Hey, Gary, thanks for that. I really appreciate you clarifying this today. And I was going to eat dinner tonight with my wife or girlfriend or boyfriend or husband or other. But I've just lost my appetite. But I appreciate you being so graphic about that. I mean, you're looking at a guy. I mean, I'm almost done with this video. You're looking at a person that was dating a gal back when he was, I was 29. 28, 29, right in there. And I was dating a gal whose father worked in a morgue in one of the area hospitals, and he performed autopsies. And I said to her, well, that's something I wouldn't mind seeing. And she arranged it. And I went. I got to meet this guy. Really cool guy. He was drinking a soda pop and eating a candy bar one day while he was doing an autopsy, which I thought, man, that's pretty cool. But I watched him do an autopsy. I wanted to be present to see that, and I thought that was so cool. It was so cool. Anyway, that's just me. I'm morbid like that. Maybe that's why I cut meat for a living. Nothing really seems to freak me out or bother me too much. But yeah, that was the whole thing about the bear. So Roger, I hope you're happy with that. That I gave the bear some credit. The meanest, nastiest mofo, apex predator in the Northwest, in the Yellowstone National Park. Bad mofos right next to the wolf. All right, man. Well, I hope you all enjoyed this short video today. I had to clarify that because Roger said so. I had to clarify it. So I'll have him on here as a guest when he retires. He's got some stories too. All right. Have a great weekend, everybody. And hope you have a nice weekend and stay dry or wherever you are, because we're supposed to get a little rain here in Cincinnati. Take care of yourselves and each other. Peace out.